All right. Mic check, mic check. Damn check. I'll probably surprise everybody with the with the day stream. I want to assure everyone that the world is actually ending. In case you were wondering, this is confirmation. So you are seeing what you're seeing, and yes, the world is ending. Marvel vs. Capcom was your jam back in the day. I was okay at it, but I never played any like meta characters or what ended up being meta characters. So the game was highly imbalanced if you if you didn't play a certain set of, or you didn't pick a certain set of characters or whatnot. But it was fun as hell though. It was a lot of fun to playing. I played a lot against my brother. Usually it's a lot of days, so it gives me something to watch until here. Say good afternoon. What's up, y'all? All right, so we're gonna try to have a better day than we did yesterday. Yesterday was pretty awful. In terms of well, play in general yesterday. So we're gonna hopefully do better today. That is the plan. The plan is to do better today than we did yesterday. That's all I can ask for at this at this point. Tigers with the sub. What's going on, sir? Appreciate you. Actually, that was kind of a lot of. That's like a lot of lag. See something about my my lighting. Okay, yeah, I can't do that. Even in the daytime. All right. I guess we'll also need to get more whatchamacallits. I'm like really low on orbit transmutations. I didn't even think that was even like possible. But apparently so. Let's see. Let's get quite a few 13s. I also do want to combine some of these 13s. There we go. I got two 15s waiting at the bottom.
Speak.
Probably the best I'm going to be able to do with that for now. We'll save that for something. Don't know quite yet. So wait, we'll probably use this one. And we'll keep all the 13s out, as well as the 14s. Put it in there, throw that in there. What level am I at right now? 89. I've been at 89 for like the past 2 or 3 streams, I think. Yesterday though, I was like actually midway 89, but I died a couple of times yesterday. Half of them were like definitely my fault, just doing some dumb things. But yeah, but the other parts were kind of like, what in the hell? Like things I haven't seen before. Chat name all 10 memes. Who think 10 memes? Are there even 10 memes out there? Still hoping for a bit of a fix on Death Explosion. Sometimes it can be really kind of hard to like see some of those, honestly. Which can make it a little annoying to play. Oh, I also want to change up some stuff on my gyms. I'm gonna have to go back to town actually for it. Cause I know that they're like slotted. So wish I had like an idea of like exactly how far 7 meters really is. I like seems so far. Gotta do that. And then there's also a chaos thing too as well. I think I might want to keep. Actually, where is it? Oh yeah, plus 1 level. Hey, this is not terrible, but like we'll keep these. We'll keep these in the stash and like mess around with some things. For now, this is how I want to go. They're still hoping for a fix on death explosions. I'm expecting like this time next week we'll probably see some pretty major changes. Overall. Boy, they just keep coming. Larry Bird with the sub. Junior, appreciate that. Appreciate you. That skill gem. Mr. Bill here is unplayable now because of nerf QQ coming. Oh yeah, bro, you're gonna see a lot of that. Wow, that hurt. I guess I go this way. No, not that way. What level I'm on? Like level of maps or like my character level? Character level? 89. Kind of been at 89 for a while now, actually. But I think if I just take it easy and just grind it instead of like trying to like experiment more with my setup, I can go a bit further. But I'm in no rush. When Jay, what's up, man? In case you were wondering, yes, the world has ended. And you are seeing exactly what you're seeing. Just in the afterlife. This way. Oh, whoops. Zilla, could use a bow upgrade, but I think that's gonna be a while. I don't think I've seen a single waystone drop yet. Okay. There's just two more. What games are potentially gonna run it for next week? I don't know. I think I might catch up on like some Monster Hunter stuff, honestly. Maybe do a little bit of Monster Hunter Rise. I know that's not like, you know, I know WoW's is much like, you know, Monster Hunter World, but you know, I did play quite a bit of World back in the day. So I kind of want to do something I haven't done yet, but with the Monster Hunter focus, I guess. But I do want to get into Wilds when that comes out late February. He's still alive. Really? Yeah. Are we serious right now though? Not a single waystone has dropped this map at all? Whatsoever? Oh, finally one did. It took opening a whatchamacallit to get one. And it's a freaking 7. You play WoW? What? No, I don't. Nope. I will say that was like my single most smartest decision I've ever made in life was to not play WoW at the start when it first came out. because it came out while I was in college, and needless to say, it was a great idea to not to not start then. But because I didn't start then, I just never like had any interest in playing afterwards. Why? Because, well, all right. I'm guessing I'm having to explain. Okay. Because WoW took a lot of time. It literally took way more of your, like, to be able to raid and, you know, be relevant in World of Warcraft, you had to literally like basement dwell the game. And that's not a good idea when you're in college. Because, you know, right, giving up other, you know, responsibilities while you're really supposed to be trying to further your life and education is usually not a great mix. I would say a lot of my friends did drop out because of that game. So that's why I said it is definitely one of the best decisions I've made in my life to not get involved in that. Looking back at it. Freaking fire damage.
Yes.
This one's actually not that bad though.
I'll be here, waiting.
It's in the lines of possibilities.
What can I do for you? Greetings. See what you think. On with the work.
Let's put this here, see how that feels. Yeah, I got like literally nothing out of that map. I'm still on backwash. It's a map attempted. I guess we'll continue going forward. But we're gonna risk it. Whatever. Going for it.
Death from above.
Okay. Ow. It's actually quite interesting. That feels so weird. Oops. Wrong button. I don't like how this feels at all. Like this actually feels better. Let's go back to this one to chaos. Put that here. I think it's like it's Sapphire.
above.
Yeah, this feels better. I still don't like the distant thing though, because I don't know how far 7 yards actually really is. Someone said 2 dodge rolls is 7 meters. So each dodge roll is 3.5 meters? Is that what you're saying? So you've been led to believe? Oh, I'm asking just because I obviously don't know. So, like I'm asking just like.
Raining death.
Yeah, see like those on the ground effects right there when the poison's out. It's so hard to see. Ethos, what's going on, man? Okay, not bad. Probably shouldn't change up my skills and just kind of just leave my support gems as it is. Still got some rollies.
Raining death.
Yay! T15. Yeah, I put the other gems up because I totally prefer this for now. I'm sure I'll change my mind tomorrow. That's how it always works. Oh, 40% increased projectile speed. Okay, already starting off good. We'll re-go orbit, see what happens. Yeah, critical hit chance. How many prefixes do I have? Just one. Okay. Actually, how many thoughts it works? We got plenty, actually. Well, plenty for what I'm trying to do. Accuracy rating, really? And a roll T9 as well. Alright, we're still gonna keep going. Full damage. What's the last one? Dex. This is close to this is so close to being good. Alright, we're gonna vow orbit. Actually, you know what? Let's see if we can get lucky with the chaos orb. Nothing. Nope. +1 level to all projectiles. That's actually not terrible, but 2 to 3 physical damage though. Like, game. Bye. Whatever. We'll go again. Okay, 2 to 6 physical. Completed the 4th ascendancy on either character. I've only tried once, and I failed on the 4th floor. But I did try once, and it was interesting to say the least. Oh, really? They gave me 21 plus 21 maximum mana for the corruption. So actually my damage doesn't really change much from it. Yeah, this actually isn't much of a change, but I also get some attack speed. Might actually even go with this, stick with this quiver then. Maybe, we'll see. We'll see how I feel. It's like a side grade, not really an upgrade at all. But it's something. But nah, I mean, I'll try it. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna try to ascend again. I guess I don't really have much of a reason to, because it's not gonna really change like my gameplay at all to ascend currently. So I don't really have a reason to, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not compelled to ascend, I guess, if that makes sense. Like what I gain for doing so is like next to nothing for this setup. So it's like, yeah. This is actually a good this is a good ring actually. A good starter. Good start to the ring, I'll put it that way. Yeah, here. Yeah, watch the last tier gonna be garbage. 52% mana increase regen race, not bad. Alright, let's vow it, see what happens. Nothing. Okay. But it's got rarity and cold res. I guess that's a keeper. But I can't wear it right now though. Until I can get a little more res. I could wear it here though, actually. Wait, what's my lightning res looking like? Okay, it's overcapped. This actually might be an upgrade for this. 5 to 13 physical. And it's got better magic. No, actually the rarity's a little bit better on this one. Yeah, I think this is a better situation. And it's a slight upgrade on the damage department. Very slight.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought I said I missed D4, something missing POT. Those two stuff you're like, no ability skills, just don't know. It gets a lot faster towards the end game. I actually do like the fact that it's slow in the campaign. So we're in the campaign. I kind of wish the end game was more like that. But because there's definitely a distinction between like PoE1 and PoE2. At least I hope that they kind of stick to that.
Yes. What can I do for you?
But in terms of D4 is concerned, I mean, I like both games for, you know, different reasons. No, I actually kind of want to keep that amulet because it actually didn't. That's actually not bad. Terrible.
What can I do for you?
I'm like in the end game. I would say it's mostly favorable. As in like, the positives outweighs the negatives enough for me to continue to keep playing, like continue fleshing out the game a bit more, at least from like what I'm doing. Do I plan on switching characters? Not until the Huntress comes out. All the other characters right now in the game don't really interest me, to be honest. Like Warrior gameplay looks very boring at the moment. Not because they're not, you know, as strong or whatever you want to call it. Don't care about the meta stuff. But the gameplay just looks very unsatisfying. Same thing with Merc. Same thing with, I mean, Spark looks like a watered down lightning spear from Diablo 4, to be honest with you. It just doesn't really appeal to me. I don't know. Most of the stuff I've been seeing, at least from other classes, and maybe I just could just take a completely different route and not do like meta things. Like I just like my ranger. Like my ranger is definitely not meta at all whatsoever, and I'm having a blast with it. But I don't like the meta setups on ranger either. So it might be one of those things where like I probably do need to play other classes just to experiment to see if there's anything else I like about what they do. But I think Huntress is pretty much gonna be my go-to most likely. Everything else feels kind of, I don't know. I feel like just GGG just needs some more time to flesh out the skill gems, the support gems in general. Some things just feels very vanilla to me. But I am enjoying the combat, so burning ground patches. Whatever. Happy New Year. Yeah, thanks, man. You too. But yeah, I definitely will play for sure. A Huntress. Yeah, Huntress is like Javazon from D2. That's not why I want to play it. I never really played much D2, but I like the idea of throwing spears, so that sounds fun to me, so that's why I'm... But yeah, they're throwing... I guess they're both, I think, Renjin. I think some will be able to be like in your face stabbing spears, and some you'll be able to actually throw. So I'm assuming it's probably a mixture of both.
Toxic rain.
Love a good Dex hero. That attack speed definitely helps a bit. I'm on currently early. Yeah. Yeah, it was planned. It's kind of more of like an experiment thing or whatever. We're taking invite. I'm gonna the late game streams with the music. I appreciate it. Yeah, trying something a little new. I mean, probably not gonna be a permanent thing, but we'll kind of see what happens. I think for the sake of my, I don't say health, but for the sake of, well, I guess you can say health. It does kind of make sense to like get off of work or get off of doing what I'm doing earlier on, whether it's gig work or working at the school whenever school is back in session, to just go straight into streaming when I get off instead of like doing other things in between and then having to stream at nighttime. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, I definitely don't mind streaming at night. That's literally where, you know, ooh, perfect ward duels. Yo, that's actually kind of cool. Do I get a 5th slot now? That's amazing. All right. But anyways, I figure it'll be easier to kind of keep with consistency and stuff like that if I just do it all in one spurt or whatever, like work and then work right after that, if that makes sense, or work in the stream right after that. So we'll kind of see how that goes. I know my late night audience might not necessarily like that as much, but we'll see how, you know, the numbers fare or whatever. We'll do it for like maybe about a weekish or so. The bad news obviously is that, you know, obviously there's a lot of a lot more people streaming in this slot, like time slot too, so that makes it much harder for viewership because you're competing with a lot more streamers during the daytime. Ryzen, what's going on? Whoa, that almost killed me. I don't know why I full clear towers. It makes no sense to do so, but I do it anyways. Alright, where the stairs at? Okay, it's this way. You're a monk, working your way through this core difficulty in this game. You're running for your money. Yeah, a monk is really super squishy early on, from what I hear. But yeah, already a much better start than yesterday, man. 1 hour in, and I got a perfect jeweler's orb. So we're gonna put down toxic growth. Then we have an extra slot, which I didn't plan for it. So now I gotta figure out what what I'm gonna put there. I guess I can grab one of these. I couldn't go more. I guess I'm not gonna add one of those AoE things. But I guess before I do that, let me put a precursor tablet. No. How do I sustain maps? It's rough. Well, playing solo self-found, I'll put it that way. It's rough. Yeah, it's rough. Generally speaking, I have to kind of just reforge a lot of my maps. That's kind of been what I had to do. So I had to like take all these maps here, like lower maps, and kind of just reforge them up to be able to get some. There also is, I mean, I guess just like bossing. If you can get to a boss while on a decent map, he has a good chance of dropping waystones. But there's that, and then of course there's the Atlas, and but all of those are kind of like more so band-aids, right? You know, until you can get a lot of rarity on gear, which again, if you're trading, it should be pretty easy to do. If you're not trading, it's really rough trying to get rarity. Be able to get like maps and stuff like that, or waystones. So there's several things you can do to help, but it's really hard to sustain until you get there. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, trust me, I have not been sustaining this entire time. There's definitely been times where I've gone backwards in mapping. Like this is all I got right now. So it's like I just gotta hope that these maps that I open up in the 14 and 15s and maybe 13s will yield me higher whatchamacallit. So like literally I'm counting on some RNG here. A lot of times in T15 maps I get T2 to set. Yeah, that happens to me too. It's RNG, man. It really is. It's not a great feeling. But like I said, there are things you can do to help, but I mean, it's just that, right? It's like help. They're not like complete. They're not. I think just one of those things where I wish there was a way to be able to craft more maps or something, or maybe be able to buy like a higher tier of map from this dude. Like, 'cause he he starts with the 1, 2, 3, or 4 like that. Be able to use the gold that we don't really get a chance to use a lot of to be able to do that. That'd be kind of a nice gold sink or something. Yeah, outside of that, I just think it's like a tuning thing. And we'll see if they will actually like address that or not. Let's just put the 12s in here. So I have 13 to 15s now. If you were bashing D for reducing PV2 is going through a major issue from yesterday. It's common to, I guess it just depends. It depends on it depends on the game, right? If someone likes something, it's like actually not even just game related. It also happens in life. People are willing to look the other way if they really enjoy or like something, but the moment that they don't like something or a product, they'll find any and everything to complain about that said thing, right? We see it like everywhere. So yeah, you're right. You're exactly right. But you probably won't hear much about it, or much complaining about it. I put it that way. I'm just gonna look at your gear and know which items I should upgrade first. For Path of Exile 2, you do not want me looking at your items. I am new to the series, like brand new. So where the enemies at? I really despise this map, or the burning stuff on the ground. It like destroys my build. Speaking of which, I forgot to put a gem in my thing. We'll go grab one. I just don't know what gem I want to put in there though. Or what skill support gem I want to put in there. It's like if I put one there, then I gotta supplement it with the other. I just don't. I don't have the amount of links to do that. I wish this worked, despite the fact that the skill is considered physical. Well, no, it doesn't. It's AoE projectile chaos and direction, but it scales off of physical damage. So I guess it doesn't have the physical tag. Support skills do more, like 40% more every year, but this is so hard to use. It's nice, but it's hard to use. Just makes everything skinnier. I figure it out. You said burning ground is cancer. I've been to all those. I mean, it just really destroys my build because I don't want to ignite my gas. That's the thing. Believe it or not, like igniting the gas actually hurts my setup more than anything. Because I need the gas to linger so it can blow up spell my toxic growth or whatever, right? So like it literally kind of hurts the build. And because I didn't build into elemental damage like that with the fire, then my ignite strength is like really weak because I'm not built that way, right? So this is gonna be a
Raining death.
I gotta try extra hard for kills. Whoa, what? Wait, was that 2 lightning hits? Was that like 2 lightning bolts? And if so, where, like, are those avoidable? I think I got struck by lightning twice and then that was kind of it. I didn't like see anything. There's another quiver actually. Accuracy. You know what? We'll valid and see what happens. Not worth. Okay.
What can I do for you?
They might had a boss on it too as well, which is sad. But yeah, what was it that killed me? Was it an unavoidable attack? Because that's exactly what that looked / felt like. I did not see a projectile nor anything that was below me that I was stepping on. Okay, well, I guess rip that. Riverside. Hey, what's up? Brenda, what's going on? How's PoE2? I like it. I like it. This guy has issues, of course, but I like it overall.
Miasma.
More early, yeah. I know, right? The smoke is traveling. Ow. Okay, it's not worth dying for.
Death from above.
It's just all right. No, I said I'm having fun with it. I said it's pretty good. I didn't say it's all right. I said I'm doing all right. I mean, I'm not one of the ones who think it's like the best game ever to ever exist. You know, worships between the ground and walks on. I never had that kind of hype to begin with, so. However, I do think you know overall it's a good game. I wonder, what if I did we'll swap. Actually no. Wait, I thought I had the more AoE gem in here. Didn't have the more. I must put it back on my whatchamacallit. Sag. Alright. Why didn't I take it with me? Mr. Herb, I think it's cool. I'm cautious about it. I mean, I think you should play. I mean, I totally think people should, like, if you like action RPGs, I think you should totally give it a shot. Now if this is this going to be like the main thing you play for like now and forevermore, I mean that just is player dependent, right? But I think I honestly think any action RPG fan should give it a shot. But you don't need, you know, unbelievable amount of hype to be able to like try and or play a game. You know what I mean? With the POA, I just want to say I realized I probably never reached the power of those crazy build people can make. Well, yeah, I mean you have to understand like those guys have been doing it for a long time. I'm also new to POE as well. Like practically brand new. So like I totally know what you mean by that. But I'm also playing solo self-found, so I'm aware that my progress is going to be way slower than like actually trading. But like those guys, yeah, like those builds, those guys, like what they're doing, I mean, that's out of the realm of like 99.9% of players.
Raining death.
For sure. I'm gonna do breach last. I'm gonna switch between PoE D4 and Gundam Breaker 4. Oh, what's Gundam Breaker 4? I'm thinking about like playing some Monster Hunter Wilds when that come out, or when that comes out. Oh wow, so Breach is basically on the way. Is there any way for me to like not interact with Breach and get past that little choke point, or nah? First person Gundam action RPG. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I can't get around Breach. Okay. I hate those guys. They reflect every single one of my whatchamacallits too. Actually, this is trash.
Choking cloud.
Yo, Darkside,
Milky.
we just got raided, son.
Yeah.
You know how we do. Drop
What
my
is
new
up?
beat for these new viewers. Sheezy out.
What up, Milky?
Milkup_ rated my stream with 199 views.
Usually I'm not on. Usually around this time, I'm usually like late night streamer kind of dude, kind of thing. Decided to try something a little different today, but welcome aboard. I am Dockside. Since you're coming from Milky, do not expect nearly as much knowledge over here about Path of Exile as he obviously knows. I am new to the I'm newer to the series. I even went solo self-found and I'm playing a custom build I made myself. So it has been a rather slower journey, but I'm actually having fun. So so we're just over here in our little corner just doing what we do. So yep, I literally went the hard mode plus, I guess you could say, from what people say. So anyhow, I don't mind a little bit of backseating. A little bit of backseating is actually okay. Especially if I obviously don't know something that I probably should know by now or something. You should do a stream with your subs, play some co-op. Why do I play co-op being solo self-found? I guess is the thing. I have to make a new character just for co-op, and I don't know if anyone wants to play with a level 1 character just for co-op. But I don't disagree with the idea of it. I think that's actually not bad. But what's up? There we got a Valor. Nice. So the biggest find today actually was getting the 5th link here. So like that's been really cool. The loot is better. It is. The loot is better, but I like solo self-found. That's why I did it. Don't let that be Lumble. He's lying to you. I am not lying to you. I know very little about this game. I know everything I know about this game is literally from when I started playing this game. So like no previous experience in PvE1. So I kind of like the chaos res on that, but okay, bad. Okay, bad.
Hello. Until next time.
I'm really not feeling this that gem at all. But I also don't really want to increase the AoE of it either, because it actually spreads it out more so they don't overlap as much. So that's also not, it's good but bad at the same time. I almost feel like, let's go for the speed. And we'll throw the AoE back on the gas arrow. Yeah, I feel about that again. It's been a while since I messed around with it that way. Stick to some 14, I guess. All right, see where we're going. Oh, we got another tower. Forgot about that. Let's do that real quick. We have a throwaway map. Sure. Melee's character had a rough man on death effects. On death effects are brutal whether you're melee or range, but Yes, melee has it worse in general, like in terms of like in general, but the on death effects really need to be looked at. It's more also too, it's just kind of hard to see them. That's kind of been more of my thing. Like it's just been kind of hard to really. Like it's kind of hard to avoid what you can't see because some of the effects just overlap each other. Like, there are some on-death effects that I don't know that I died to that were on death, right? So it's kind of hard to avoid it and be like, oh, okay, so this is the counter, or this is the counterplay, is to do this. It's kind of hard to know how to do this if you didn't see exactly what you died to, and the game doesn't tell you what you died to. It just says you died. Right, so you can't even go, oh, that was an on-death effect, or oh, that was a thing that poked you in the eye that was like right next to you that you didn't see. You know, you don't really get a log, I guess. I assume GGG has heard all the complaints involving that, so we'll see what they do. But I do think it can be a little bit of a complicated problem because I mean some of the effects are actually cool looking, so it's like you don't really want to, you know, tone down the effects that much, right? But you also want to make the on-death stuff obvious that it's happening, and you also want to lessen the amount of on-death effects too, because I feel like that's kind of much. Get better, yeah. It's early access, so for sure there's they got tons of time. I imagine this game is gonna feel a bit different in about a month or two from now, for sure. When they get back from vacation. What tablet can I throw up there? Dang, all I have is 5s. Oh, actually, I never went back to the other map to finish the breach. I totally forgot about it. I legit totally forgot. Ice Strike Monks are gonna, yo, a lot of things are gonna get the nerf back, man. If they want, I'll put it this way, if they want to preserve, I guess, the ideology of the combat that they spoke, you know, highly about in terms of the game, the pacing, whatever, then yeah, it has to. Like, they have to. But I can see a lot of people being upset because some people have spent real money on stuff already. Like real money trading is like RMT is kind of is getting to be a big thing right now, which is kind of wild considering that it's early access, right? But yeah,
My asthma.
I have a feeling initially people are going to be a little sad when the nerf back comes. let's do this expedition thing.
I'd step back from that one. Monsters lie in wait there.
I feel like that's gonna be bad, but I'll do it. Oh, Delirium's right there. Okay. Guess we'll pick that up after we do this thing here. Actually, let's do this thing real quick. Detonate. Ooh, that dot. Almost didn't see that. Not giving me anything here. There we go. Pointage. Oh, Delirium, let's go.
You destroy that which you cannot control.
Toxic rain.
Strong boss is not worth it while Delirium is up. Run.
Death from above. Don't mind if I do.
Oh, they put the sword back together? I didn't know they can do that. It must be that thing that's like behind them. I've like never seen that. No, I guess I could have did the strong box if I knew it wasn't gonna last as long. I just go ahead and do it. There you go. Is that all that gave me? Oh wow, I gotta go around. I actually have not seen these boosts before. I've seen that shield before, but not those boots. Beyond, what's going on? See, the nerd the class is actually clearing content at the moment without fixing overtime mods. The mechanics of the game will drop players drastically. So I agree with the first part. I have to say I disagree with the second part. How many people do you know right now with 3K plus divine builds just running around one-shotting everything? So the people who have access to these incredibly, ridiculously strong builds are are definitely in the minority. Like most of those guys, I mean, things are so expensive right now. Most of those guys aren't even able to get to that point. So like they're probably not going to feel the nerf as much as the guys who invested so much into their gear.
Death from above.
But you're not wrong. In the sense of, yeah, they do need to do some mob check. Some mob checking. In terms of what some of those, like some of the mobs and like some of the affixes do. Mace appreciate the follow. But I do think that the incredibly OP builds are, you know, are not played by the majority of the player base because they can't get there. The minority is aspiring to those builds and slowly climbing. It's not about the ones doing it. It's about the ones trying to get there and being nerfed midway. Okay, that's fair. Then you get the roll some iframes. I think it does have some iframes. It's like a small window, but it does. I think the roll does have some iframes. Oh man, really? Fire damage though. Yeah, if that fire damage was physical, I totally could have worked with that. If that fire damage was physical damage, but all right. But well.
Hello.
I do think though.
Hello.
I know it's probably gonna sound weird, but I hope like when they do actually do nerf builds that maybe they don't do like as severe of a nerf to the mobs. I think some like a little bit of retuning, sure, but like it's kind of hard to know exactly like how they want us to deal with certain mobs if we're not using the completely broken tools to be able to, you know, deal with the mobs. Like how do the mobs respond when we're not using broken things, right?
Until next time.
There has to be a little bit of that too for them to kind of figure out. So if you just completely gut the mobs too as well, then now you run into the risk of, well, where's the challenge sort of thing. So that's going to be an interesting balance they're going to have to somehow strike. Yeah, it's just been no, we'll just do a 13. We'll throw this in the skills and be gone. But yeah, Jill, I think they could give the roll more iframes. I put it that way. They could like longer iframe or longer. I guess you say more is still the correct term to say. More iframes is fine. Where am I? I'm here. I'm supposed to be going through here. At least that was the plan until I messed up like 1 or 2 maps already. Yeah, we'll just go this way, just for the heck of it. There's just 2 free massive packs of Gaijin and speeds over well. As a rate on for all those correctly, just need to slow it down. So I do agree with the campaign. Like if they made it feel more like the campaign, I'm totally like all for it.
Choking cloud.
Not sure it does iframes or just evade RNG. You know, I do believe there is like there is iframes. It's just a very small window. But there are definitely some. I could tell you this from like knowing that like I'll put it this way, whenever I roll in D4, like Diablo 4 has no iframes on the roll. You will die at the beginning, mid, and or end of your roll that you try, the evade roll or whatever. Yeah, I never felt like I, just die mid roll. Like this is like early, like to my campaign, like when things lasted a lot longer and I had to fight the bosses for a while, when I didn't have much evade at all, like as a stat. But I do agree that they could increase the amount of iframes. Crude bow. That is gonna be horrible. You gotta veil that crude bow. Okay, I will. I get a 275 or above, 275% or what? Like, what do you mean? You mean like? You mean like on the unique itself, like a very specific role on like the unique?
Death from above.
Okay. I'll corrupt it. Ooh, that hurt. This is starting to feel really good with the new quiver I got, and also the new link that allowed me to add that support gym. We had to upgrade it before corrupting it. Even if it's a bad roll, still upgraded.
Raining death.
Ow. Wow. There we go. That pin actually kind of saved my life right there. As much as I kind of dog pin sometimes. Well, I hope it rolls well, man. Hope it rolls well. That sounds exciting because I haven't had like a useful, unique at all.
Go on.
Okay, so this is a 213. Hold on, let me. Ouch. Sag. Bad. Bad. Bad.
What can I
The key is corruption and getting lucky. I figure. Okay, well.
Until next time.
Alright, well, here we go. Alright. And... oh, 293? Okay. Okay, alright. I mean... I mean, I don't really know how good that is, so... oh, wait, I just realized it. I can't add sockets to it, can I? Because did I corrupt it before adding sockets? I should have added sockets first, right? Yeah, alright, well... yeah, because I can't add a socket to it or whatever. Why didn't you tell me to add the sockets first? You saw I was getting ready to do it. Well, yeah, I've already quality it because I was told to. But I totally forgot about the sockets. Yeah, I mean, that 40%, that 40 is kind of a lot to not have. You told me to socket, really? Oh, you did. Okay, I didn't see the socket part. All right, well. Guess this will go in the stash for now. Guess it's like a trophy item at the moment. Of craft around it. I actually don't want anything to do with it now that I can't socket it though. I feel like I kind of ruined the hype of it, unfortunately. But I'll hold on to it in case I do get a good enough quiver that will circumvent the need for sockets or whatever. But I don't think this quiver is good enough for me to sit there and like not have sockets for that though. For that bow, so. Mr. Pants, what's going on? Rosella, what's going on with the gift of sub? Appreciate you. What was happening? Also, discussion was a bit ago, but the dodge roll has iframes for hits, but not for AoE. Okay. How's the PoE2 new going? When am I gonna come and join the light side and play solo stuff? Found hardcore. I mean, the game actually already kind of feels like hardcore as it is. I'm already playing solo self-found. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not gonna do that in a game I don't know anything about, or at least hardcore. I put it that way. Hope they make runes removable. I wouldn't say just honestly, I don't really think that they really just need them to like make them removable. You should be able to override them. So like, I feel like once you put them in the socket, like they should be gone. You shouldn't be able to use them again. So but I do feel like you should be able to override them, and then lose the previous rune that's in the socket. That.
What luck?
Hardcore is the only way. You play it, yeah. So I guess that makes sense for you because you know the game, right? Hardcore doesn't make sense for someone who doesn't. Even the Woodies and Racks didn't start with hardcore. Like all they play is hardcore generally. And they actually did play PoE 1 at the start. Started agreeing what's going on. Yeah, I say even just because I honestly just do not have the amount of time to lose a character and then try to get him back up again, which obviously is going to happen in the game I don't know, right? So obviously I'm going to lose characters, but I'm not a full-time streamer, so it's like I can't really go, you know what, I'm going to pull in 12 15 hours of a stream to get my character back to endgame. I can't do that. Decoy, what's up, man? Or Quinn. Quinn's a good example of him losing a lot of characters. But for him, that's content. He makes money. A lot of money just making another character and going again. Let's hurry up and get off of this. I can't believe I didn't suck at those that but I am sad at myself. Bendako, what's going on?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Gotta be careful with the rest of my maps I have. Waystones that I got. Dying one map and the usual stuff. That was me yesterday, man. I was terrible. Like I was bad. Like, just bad all day yesterday. Like half the deaths were definitely just like my fault. Just doing stupid stuff. Yeah, I understand about that hardcore. Protesting 299 vests over 25,000, and it's a development as a founder. I'm just glad to see it grows as his ass. But yeah, well then yeah, you're definitely gonna have a different perspective than that would. For sure. The 25,000, jeez, man. It's like a new car. Base model, new car. See. I'll do this one. Patches are chill on the ground. I guess that's okay. Oh wait, forgot to put a tablet in there. For this one. There's still not much to go off of. All right, well, seepage, let's go.
Choking cloud.
Yeah. That was almost a death.
Miasma.
With that bow badly. I can't believe I botched it without, you know, not socking it and stuff like that. Still kind of mad at myself for that. But I don't know if I'll ever get a good enough quiver to really make good use of that bow. Knowing my progress and progression. Should have hit him from behind with this with this setup. King Wise, what's going on? Just get a quiver that's good enough to have 3 times. There's that just talk again, right? Like, what's wrong with you? Why don't you just get that, right? You don't have a house, just get one. I'm sure eventually maybe I might come across a bow that might, not bow, a quiver that, you know, but I mean, I don't know. How good is your quiver, by the way? Let me ask you that.
Don't mind if
I know that you play solo self-found. Hey, so what's going on? The crude bow. I actually forgot to put sockets on it before I didn't even think it was gonna even roll well. But I just totally forgot to put sockets on it before I corrupted it, and it rolled like a 293%, which is apparently a godlike roll. I still wouldn't be able to use it yet, even if I did have sockets, because my quiver isn't really all that great. But at least I have something to kind of look forward to in a sense. But it could be one of those things where I just don't find a bow upgrade anyway or something, and I happen to find a really good quiver, like, to make up for that, but we'll see. That's the type of mob is like the devil. Devil, I tell you. Jeez. Yeah, see, if I had a quiver like that, I've only seen plus projectiles like once on the quiver so far. Which is the one I'm after using right now. There's only +1. I even corrupted it just to see if I can somehow get lucky to get it higher, and it just didn't. Did it have physical damage roll on it as well? Well, I mean, it doesn't. It's a unique. So it has this one stat, but if your quiver is good enough, that one stat is all you need on that unique apparently.
Death from above. What luck.
Those aren't very uncommon. I think I've only seen 2. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever found a crude bow before. I would have remember seeing that before and be like, yeah, this has one FX or something. So in my almost 200 hours of playing, that's the first time I've seen that bow. So maybe just unlucky, I guess.
Miasma.
Or your white T15 items. I do sometimes. It depends. It depends on how low on mass I am with certain ones. But yeah, I do that sometimes. For maps. And sometimes I do it for gear. Just depends. I'm feeling lucky. Whoa. Bro, die.
Don't mind if I do.
No. Actually, can I even see what's on it before I even pick it up? Unidentified. Never mind. Give it a quick try with the quiver I got. I mean, like do a run with the new bow. I mean, sure. Left. Grabbing that waystone was worth staying on the map for him. Silver, appreciate the follow. Sure, we'll go down. What? Pathfinder poison build? Nope. Deadeye. I'm hit based, so I don't really do dot damage. I do like burst damage with toxin. With the growth, toxic growth. You're on a percent over +1 is applied. How do you find that out?
Speed.
42 physical. Flame. What you got? Fire damage.
Greetings.
If you get ranks after wearing the bow, and how many? Okay. A Pathfinder poison still good, right? The Pathfire gas hero guy in Act 3. Honestly, Salinth, I don't know. As someone who like is new to the game themselves, like I'm pretty new to the game, so I don't know. I just didn't go that route in general, just because I don't really like dot builds in general. So the moment that I could find out that I can do burst damage for poison with a poison setup, that's just the route that I just automatically went to. I assume Pathfinder Finder
Time is not on our side.
dot poison is okay, but don't take my word for it. All right. All right. Where's that quiver? I mean bow. All right. So I should be able to see whether it goes up. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. It gave me +3, actually. I'll let you know if it's trash and cruel. Gotcha. All right, let's do a 14. Hopefully I don't have any like... Okay, that's fine. I'm trying to be extra careful. I'll find some things. There we go. Oof, my mana consumption is high because of the extra skill ranks. Well, wait a minute. Wait, why is it increasing the, Wait, that's weird. Hold on. It's taking forever for it to actually explode, but why? Yeah, it's actually taking longer to explode right now, but why? What changed? Let me see. Oh, chill patches in the ground. But does that change the... Wait a minute. Okay. Let me see something real quick. Let's look at the actual skill itself. 6 seconds. Second explosion radius. Okay, so it doesn't really tell me. That's such a weird. That's a weird. Plus 7 seconds to total attack time. Plus 0.7, sorry. Maximum pulsar duration is 6 seconds. Go over that again. I'm hoping plus 3 doesn't do that though, because then that's gonna suck like leveling this up. Leveling the skill gem up if it's gonna take that long. I might have to even go with another gem to kind of reduce the duration or something or whatever. The DPS going by 6. Well, that's because it's not going to take into account the percentage from the bow to the quiver and stuff like that. So it's not like accurate per se at all. But I wonder what's causing that. Just for 3 ranks. I almost want to create a level. Hold on. I can narrow it down a lot easier if I just did it this way. You don't know what level Toxic Growth is. Well, many levels below. I'm just gonna take a level 8 one and like see, like it should be a drastic difference if the levels is what's causing it, right? So I should just throw this on here at level 9. Yeah. Okay. It's almost immediate. What? But I'm still surprised that 3 seconds changes that. That is so. Not 3 seconds. Sorry, 3 plus 3 levels is a drastic difference. Like I understand the 8 to 19, right? But or 20, but from 21, sorry, but 21 to 24 though. Does projectile speed affect it? I mean, I guess being able to like figure this out now is gonna save me from something later. But it doesn't really tell you. At least not from what I'm reading. Why does it take longer to fill up and explode? I guess that's kind of my thought. Also, I think I have another gem. what's it called? Not duration. What's that thing called? That support gem called? You can reduce the amount of duration or something like that. I wonder if that has any effect. Yeah. So it's even hard to even play with this, honestly, just because of that. But it's not clear in the skills though. It doesn't say like. I do wonder if any gems might have anything to do with that. I don't know. Like support gems. Let's remove some culprits. It's not that. But that. Okay, so it's not that. Okay, that can't be it. But you know what? Let's just do it anyway. Figured that much. Alright, let's do it at a distance, since that's a distant gem. Stored poison, do higher level growth, store more poison before exploding. It doesn't say it does. That's see, maximum more explosion damage from poison is 100%. So if it's doing more damage, if it's doing more damage, then it will go more than 100%. You see what I'm saying? Store poison grants up to 100% more damage. So since that number doesn't increase, then it doesn't make sense that it takes longer. Well, at the very least, I'm glad we did this, because this might actually like completely like block my builds in the higher levels in terms of like leveling up the gym. It is a weird interaction, yeah. Like it's the stats in the quiver. It's not the quiver, I don't think. I mean, the +1 to all projectile skills, but then I don't think it's the projectile speed. If it is, that'll be really weird. Try to get gym 3 below, but I have to like be able to upgrade the gym too. I guess buff the gym as well. I don't have enough. Well, I guess I have enough, but I feel like that almost defeats the purpose of having the bow though. If I'm gonna like, if I have to drop 3 gyms below. I mean, I see what you're saying, but yeah. But what's the name of that support gym? I think I actually have it. Yeah, fast forward is what it's called. Is it 30%? It's supposed to be 40%. 30% or 40%. I can't even wear it anyways because I don't have enough strength.
Go on.
But we can fix that real quick. Just real quick. Put that here. You can also grab, what is it? We have a level 19, so we need a level 16. Oh, it's not gonna let me cut it while I'm wearing it. I'm not gonna have any of my sockets either. Yeah, so like I'm gonna have to take off lots of port gems to even test it though. You said that would fix the problem. This is a lot of work just to just to see. Where is it at? Bear, where is it? The growth 16. Okay. Now I gotta do what, this, and then what are ones that I don't need like damage for? Okay, so yeah, all right, so I can just do these three, then this, and this. Let's keep that there because I'm really wanting to test that too as well. Actually, before I do that, let me test the duration thing. I'm curious. Get a 4-link one. I don't want to. I only have 3 greater. I only have 2 more graders. I don't want to waste it on something that I may not use. If I had a lot of them, that's one thing. But all right, hold on. So let's do. No, that is the right one. That's the 21. All right, now let's do the duration. It doesn't really feel like it, but I think the biggest way I'd be to know for sure if I was to use this bow. All right, so that's two pulsating things. So we got 1, 2 before it blows up. 1, 2. All right, let's remove it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it actually does help because it doesn't. 1, 2, 3. All right, so fast forward does help. It's just. You think attack speed affects it? I don't know a good way to be able to find that out. I know that plus ranks to a gym does, but I would have to literally. I don't have another quiver with +1 projectile. I have to like create a whole another gym again. Try Marshall Temple. Okay, that's a good point. Actually, I think I did. I think I actually did do this with it before. And didn't see anything, but we'll try it again. So we got that linked. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's remove it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. There's really no difference there. But at least we know that fast forward actually works. I wonder if this works. I mean, I know it's like just supposed to be just only on poison, but just curious. 1, 2, 3. No. 2, 3. No. Okay, but we know fast forward works. That's an unfortunate part though. That's only a couple of more ranks though. Like, that's not cool. That's not like that's not cool at all. Like, why does it do that? I am not happy about that. I'll say that much. It is a puzzle, but it really makes me have it really makes me rethink how do I explode the toxic growth stem. Like, but it's with the all right. So let's see something. So I have poison on hit. So technically speaking, my rainier arrows can also make it blow up. Let me see something. Let me see if that's any different. I mean, it still took a while. Try this again. See what happens. Okay. It seems to not matter what the trigger is. Okay. Well, I guess fast forward is probably gonna have to be part of the rotation now. I mean, I'm glad I know now, but I'm puzzled that was the case. That it's doing that. Almost probably don't even want that +1 chaos there, or maybe at 21 it might be okay. But at 24 is definitely not okay. Let's see. But that actually explains a lot, though. That explains why it felt faster, like at like the lower levels, and then when I'm started getting more ranks or whatever, felt bad. But I guess the thing is that how do I end up scaling this then at the end of the day? Because you want the plus. I mean, at some point you're not gonna be able to get better stats than kind of having plus projectile ranks, right? How about weapon swap setup with the other build? I mean, I'll do that later. I'm actually like really want to figure out what I'm gonna do with my main thing right now. But let's put this bow back in this stash till I find another. Because I can't even use the plus projectiles right now, and I don't even have sockets on it, which obviously is my bad. But yeah, now I know. I wonder if that's intended. Like, I wonder if that's intentional. Like, I can't imagine that it is. I don't know how that would make much sense, especially with the end game being fast, like being, you know, things jumping around being a lot faster. Why would you want to take more time for it to blow up? That makes zero sense to me. Can you try overabundance? What's that? Is that a sure. Let's see if it'll actually let me do that, because that'll be better actually if I can do that. That actually might help a lot. Where did it drop though? Huh. Okay. Please let me be able to use it. Please let me be able to use it. It's looking like I can. Or can't. No. No. Sag. That would have been great. That would have been great. But the game says no. Good try though. Remember running portals on the map? Yeah, I also realized the same. I also realized that too. All right, well, I just gotta figure out a different way to scale it than plus projectiles, I guess, at the end of the day. Which is weird to think about it that way, but all right. Speaking of which, I guess nah. But now I get it now. I was wondering why, like, I was having a harder time, like, predicting where the mobs are going to be to the explosion of the toxic growth. Because when I was upgrading, it was taking longer to explode.
That's quite nice.
I guess never really realized that that was what was happening. Over chance. I mean, it still does damage. I'm not like upset about it. It's sad in the sense of like,
Toxic rain.
you know, trying to, I guess, scale it. Hope to see me do something with tomorrow. Yeah, I'll revisit it tomorrow for sure, or maybe later on in the stream.
Death from above.
Just a lot of chaos damage. Looking back on it, you know, all that we know about Bad Boy Records now, well, mainly P. Diddy. The song has like extra meaning to it. Yeah, is there a boss in this map? Might be. almost wonder if I should put my other quiver back, my other quiver back on. Try to scale my damage in different ways.
In my sights.
Oh, I hate this boss. It's been a lot since I actually fought the latter part of her mechanics, but oh, she blocked me in.
Here is the equipment.
Almost kind of want to try something else now.
Time is of the essence.
Hmm. Yeah, and I just got the whatchamacallit, the
Hello.
whatchamacallit prison today too as well, so I just used that.
Hello. See what you think. On with the work.
Yes.
Let me see if I can make some sort of a hybrid that I might actually be okay with, that I might actually be fine with. Level 18. Most of the stuff from Toxic Growth here. Hey, how did I go from 18 and 19 to 20? Oh, that's right, quiver. Yeah. That's great to say.
Yes?
A shift in my training can't hurt.
Oh, 7 out of 6 strength, really? But I still gotta do the thing. I guess so.
Time to learn something new.
Sure, we'll do that. Okay, so still got that. So I guess what do I want to augment this with now? Now I need dual string. I know, right? Yeah. Whereas before I never cared about it, but now it's kind of like. I figure out what else can I put there that's still gonna, because like I guess I could still make it strong, but I can't. I feel like I'm gonna have a hard time making it the main output now because of the whole I guess I really wouldn't be using gas arrow, would I? Actually, I probably would want this on poison burst. If only I would have used that gem slot here, but I guess we'll throw this over here. I guess we can just throw that there. It's fine. Okay. Alright, so I guess this is a pivot. I've done something like this before. Not to this extent, but it's like also I could have I guess I could put quality on it, but I guess I'm not like sold on it quite yet, so I don't know if I want to put quality on it right now. Actually, what does quality do anyway? Doesn't really tell you. I guess maybe the burst radius looks like it increases, or alright. Let's just do I guess a 13. I guess we'll just repeat the map. I failed. That's. I'm a little sad though. I'm a little sad that I think I might have to like pivot until the gym tells you. Normally it does, but like looking at it right now, I don't see anything. Unless I gotta go like look in the thing. I'm assuming it's this, but I'm not sure.
Raining death.
Whoa, what was that hit me? What hit me? Oh, what was that? Speaking of which, wait a minute. I think I just realized something. My poison burst isn't activating the whatchamacallit. I wonder if it's because of this, because it does no chaos damage. I wonder if that's preventing it. That might be. I mean, it would make sense that it wouldn't, now that I think about it.
Suffer.
Yep, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. Very fair jacket. What is hitting me for that much? I swear I don't see either the projectile, the melee hit, or something. With that being said, though, let's switch out. Guess we can throw the attack speed back on here now. Don't think this really helps anything anymore. Is the chaos damage hitting me? I'm gonna get used to this. Okay, so I guess map is done. wonder if both arrows are actually like shotgunning or actually hitting or overlapping. You liking this way better? I mean, I still don't know how I really feel about it, honestly. I almost feel like I can almost just do away with toxic growth and just literally just spam poison arrow, but then that's like boring. At that point, I might as well play lightning arrow. Yeah, if I could find a better way to, I guess, combo into something else, I might feel alright about it, but we'll see. But yeah, literally, I could just literally just poison burst my way through everything, apparently. Although I think the toxic growth actually might actually be worthwhile on like bosses though, so I don't know if I'm gonna get rid of that completely. Where the rest of the mobs at? This is 50 more left, 50 plus more left. Is it way to the left?
Now this will come in handy.
Let's just buy bracers. Alright, well map is clear. Alright, so I guess for elites or whatever, that would give me some burst, but
Yes.
I didn't need to explore the whole like multiple arrows thing on like poison burst. Like, do I want to go for the scatter shot or not type ordeal thing?
Go on. Yes.
I like it because it's something different. I'm so you start seeing lightning everywhere. If I go for a game, it says build diversity 68% lightning builds. I feel you, man. I feel you. That's why I actually like toxic growth so much. So to build around it, and then the game kind of seemingly punishes me for wanting to level up the gym. And I didn't even know it was happening that way because the skill doesn't tell you that it's doing the thing that it's doing. So now I'm like having to kind of pivot a little bit in terms of like how to go about this.
What can I do for you?
So
Hello. We prepared for all contingencies. I'll take it. On with the work.
I almost feel like with poison burst though, I could. Let's have a duration tab, but it doesn't really seem to display what's happening. Well, the duration, I just assumed that it was the duration of the explosion without the poison. If that makes sense. Like, it doesn't say anything with because like the maximum amount of poison thing it can take is 100%. So like if it's going to, I'll put it this way, if it's going to you know, like take longer to explode, then I would want that explosion to deal more damage. You know what I mean? Like, you know, go past that 100% threshold at the very minimum, but it doesn't do that. So it almost just feels like an oversight, if that makes sense. I think if there's anything I got that I shouldn't have now that I'm focusing more on the whatchamacallit. We're almost close to a socket. I don't think so. I think everything's kind of mostly universal. But my tags are a little bit different though. AoE, projectile, chaos. I guess there's duration on there too. AoE. I guess let's kind of go all in, I guess. Oh, an increased magnitude of poison inflicted. Okay, it didn't tell me until I actually like did it. But this physical also increases the dot damage or whatever. Maybe I might want to. Get rid of Rain of Arrows. And go with Vine, and then do +1 stacks of poison, just to have something else to go along. I'll get rid of combat though. I don't need the less cost thing anymore. Yeah, I don't think I really need any of this from here. But duration would be nice actually. Let's throw that there. Alright, I think all my good stuff is actually still in the whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, I also want to try that. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. So we can throw that there. So that there.
Go on.
I guess what I could do at that point, if I do go that route, I might want to try to get here. What's a quick, easy way to do that? We could take risks. So,
Go on.
The winds change direction.
just for now, I'm just curious. You don't need maybe strike nodes. Yeah, I was thinking about getting rid of this. But the attack damage is still technically hit. But I'll move this. I also want the movement speed, but yeah. I'm gonna change some of this up. Alright, let's try the 13. Shock on the ground. We'll go to desert it. We'll go off. I feel like I'm like having to like redo my build now again. Not again, but like.
Prepare yourself.
Oh no. Okay, so I don't like scatter. Okay, and it doesn't shotgun. Pierces, but not shotguns. So I guess I really don't need more than the +2 then. Alright, so we can get rid of where was I at? This. Probably do it like that. Yeah, there's a Maxroll. No, I literally just, at least the old setup I was doing, literally it was just a custom thing I was doing. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a PoE vet, so I don't do anything. I don't do any writing for Path of Exile on Maxroll, which makes sense. Obviously, I'm brand new to the game itself. So now, I'm just pivoting to figure out how to make my setup still work while still keeping the skill that I like in general. Okay, there is some merit to this. I don't feel as bad.
Now this will come in handy. Flourish.
This is a boss map, is it? Oh man, it didn't have a boss over it.
Easy trophy.
Dead end.
Cultivate.
You haven't found Citadel yet? For sure I haven't. That goes without saying though. Okay, I guess I can work with this. Using it as a supplemental skill versus like the actual damage dealer, but it does deal good burst damage still. I just can't scale it anymore like I would like. And poison burst is actually doing work. I guess that's it. A little bit of mobs over here, maybe. Nope. Alright, we're leaving. People just buy the key to get in to fight the boss. Some do.
What is it?
And if you got it like that, I mean, it's definitely really expensive if you try to go that route. But yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. It's got attack speed on it. But I really want a physical. No, we'll Chaos Orb and see what happens.
Yes.
But all right, what was it? Blaze, Phenom? Yeah, I think we can do something with this. I'm not as happy about it, but I think eventually it'll kind of grow on me as I continue to do this. Only because I invested so much time into doing the other thing, if that makes sense. So it's like, it's kind of a downer. It's like, oh man, I can't scale it all the way to the very, very end like I planned. So that definitely takes some of the wind out of the sails for that, but we got a decent workaround.
Yes, only take what is. I'll be here, waiting.
At this point, it's time to throw in a 15. Somewhere random, I guess. It's understandable. Still weird the gym. Yeah, that's so weird. Like it literally just almost just I won't say destroys the build, but it really hurts the ability of the build to be able to like scale as a certain. So like I think when you don't want plus skill project or plus projectile skills, like when you don't want that, that's a bad thing. But that's like one of the best scalers, if not the best scalers. This is not a boss map. I don't think I have any or I don't think I'm close to any bosses.
Suffocate! Quick and lethal.
Really? I have no choice but to back up.
Quite nice.
Yeah, that actually took way more hits than it really should have from poison first. Grab these. You know what we should take off though? Do that route. Which I did just my map with a bit still. No, because I don't have a lot of it. But I was told about that yesterday. took a lot of hits. Air mobs, +2 monster gain. Areas corrupted. So there's no like modifiers that's changing that.
Barely broke a sweat. Cultivate.
Even though like I took out all like the really good modifiers out of my Toxic Growth, I feel like in the big fights most of my damage is still coming from Toxic Growth. Despite juicing poison burst. The crooked enemies are harder to kill. What makes them harder to kill? Maybe they have like more HP or more resistances or...
An easy trophy. Suffer.
Okay, let me not get too crazy. Those projectiles.
Easy trophy.
18. I saw the mobs, alright. I almost now want to put on the other quiver. Or the, sorry, the other bow. Just out of curiosity.
I speak.
Greetings.
Prefaces there. 1. Oh, that's 2. Yeah, I'm not taking a chance on
Yes.
that. Plus 2 to all the projectile skills. 62% physical damage. Physical damage was a bit higher.
See what you think. I'll add that to our supplies.
That actually didn't roll too bad. Only 1 res though.
On with you.
The curiosity, what's it gonna look like? Oh, it removed the res.
Yes. Hello.
Okay.
I'll be here. Waiting.
Res. Okay, the maximum life is T7? A T7 roll. Guess we'll keep. Alright, I think I'm gonna end up calling it here because I kind of want to at some point reevaluate what I'm trying to do here. But I also did want to also try streaming in the daytime too as well, or midday, I guess you could, midday to early evening. So this was the first attempt at doing so. I'll probably end up doing that for the, I'll say, rest of the week. Tomorrow's Friday, right? Today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. I don't think I'd be able to do a Saturday, so Sunday. Maybe Sunday. Saturday might have to still be the night. But all right, we definitely got to reevaluate that because that took way too many hits, I think, from Poison Burst. But the moment that I popped up with Toxic Growth, it felt a lot better. I was actually able to clear. Toxic Group is just, it's actually quite strong. I'm just saddened that like I can't really scale it the way I would like to. So I feel like I'm gonna just hit a wall earlier than I would like. Thank God I was there to still found, because not that I would have found this out later, like earlier, if I wasn't solo found, but man. This is good. All right, we'll take a look. We'll take more of a look at it tomorrow. Good thing is what is it? I think I might dad once once today. We'll go to, let's go to Snuggie. I think I've been to Snuggie in like forever. All right. With that being said, I appreciate you guys sticking around, given the fact that, you know, streaming in the daytime versus streaming at night. I know that's like a really big change for there. But anyhow, yeah, have a good one. I will see you tomorrow night. Or, sorry, tomorrow midday. I guess you could say midday to early evening. And as always, till next time.